We do apologize for the late stream start because, someone is bad at their job, but I'm not. I don't know who's bad at their job. I don't know who's bad at their job, but someone is. But hello and welcome to, as the stream name says, round 4 of the BRL Racing League here in Imola, Italy, as we do have a sprint qualifying as well. So the qualifying that you probably don't see on your screen now, but you will in a minute, is just qualifying the grid for the sprint qualifying. But anyway, we have a full grid tonight as there is a lot of PC drivers in here. What I mean by a lot is 3, as we are testing out currently crossplay between Xbox and PC and see if we can allow that later on to answer that question. But while I wait until Ron to get in here, that way he can start talking. John the Williams goes Paul, goes 79.
One sec. Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
I was just unsure of that.
Alright, that's good that we have the audio included, but you do see the lap times are starting to come down. Cookie, P3 for 17.7, Sczther and Alpine 15.5.
No, they can't see it.
Oh wow, that's crazy. But
it's still loading.
But Hoop goes pole for 15.3 in the Merc. So looking for a rebound weekend from the Mercedes of Hoop and the Alpine of Sczther, as that is someone, yellow flag, I believe that is just the Alpine or the McLaren getting out of the way. But
you gotta give them a better visual. All they're seeing is like 3 houses that are in the middle of the track. Oh, now they're seeing the front stretch. Alright, I'm almost in. Alright,
that's
sweetie,
good.
It's okay.
I'm crying.
Alright, yeah, but I want this known that, it's not my job. No one ever let me know that. I was just doing it the last 2 times because I figured the main person wasn't here. I don't even know who did it round 1. Anyways, is that SB Fridays in the Mercedes? Tyler Ankrum is going racing today. This is great. I love this.
It is a great day for us NASCAR fans. That's what you can see a professional NASCAR driver known as Tyler Ankrum going to try out of league racing. But we do have the label of Dayton retiring in the pits, by the way. You may be wondering. Well, he's pretty dumb for retiring pretty early. But at the result, what he did last week at Australia, he has to serve the qualifying ban, which will be served this race.
Yes, so I hope he didn't go out on track. He was told the rule changed again, so you have to, previously I knew as long as you didn't do a lap, as I think it was this very track where the 2 Mercedes cars had a quali ban, but as long as you didn't do a lap, but now it's changed, you are just get your setup and retire. Don't even leave the pit lane. If you do, there will be problems. So he'll be starting dead last for his egregious and totally not acts of a straight man. So yeah, terrible.
Yes.
And yeah, honestly, if I'm thinking of a good day today, I'm looking at Sczther again. You know what? I want him to go and to get this win again, and I think he could do it. Because honestly, what has Hoop showed us for these first 3 races? That he's a quality merchant? I don't know, man. The performances haven't been there. Maybe he'll go ahead, he'll win the sprint, win the feature. I don't know, but he's gotten pole twice out of the 3 rounds. I don't think he's ever started farther down than 2nd, but he's never won. And I think he has 2 podiums, and both of them are 3rd places. Actually, did he get a podium in Saudi? Quickly, Statman, look.
No, he didn't. He got 4th.
Ah, so he only has 1 podium, and that was from the first race.
Yes.
And yet I think his worst starting position is 2nd.
Maybe. I don't have my phone on.
He got pole the first race. I believe. He either got 2nd or 1st at the pole. He got 1st in the 3rd round, and then I think he got 1st in the 2nd, did he? I don't remember. He qualifies well, he doesn't get the finishes. Quali merchant, that's what it's called, quali merchant. So if the trend keeps going, then we expect him to get pole and then to immediately whiff it. Because this is, of course, as Zach alluded to, I believe, this is only a 16-minute or 12-minute qualifying, I forget. It was 18. It's 18-second qualifying. We're already down to 10.
18
There's
seconds?
no queues. because it's, yeah.
18
There's no
seconds.
cues because we have our first of 3 sprint races, which is looking good for us. And honestly, some good performers so far. I mean, if we really want, we could look Supply putting up a good qualifying performance again. Alphanesis doing justice again. If we want, we can all look at the fact that there's like a blemish. There's someone that you wouldn't expect to be there if you're looking at the car, but if you're looking at the driver, Chandler's not exactly in no man's land. Am I surprised the Alpha's up there with him in it? Not really. Am I surprised he's being Alphanesis and Supply? Yeah.
I mean, also,
but I think that's like the 5th best car, 6th best car.
It's 5th, I think. Yeah, 5th. But also, it's also a lot more surprising when you find out that PC drivers have to run the extra 10 front wing because Codemasters doesn't know how to code a game to make the game similar between console and PC players. Yes, he's technically at a disadvantage already.
Who mathed that out?
Anybody that plays Xbox PC.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll trust them. But honestly,
Chandler's
so
dead.
far...
he didn't hit the wall in time, but I thought he was gonna die.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little busy right now. I was not prepared, so I haven't actually been moving the camera at all. I'm pretty sure it's just been sitting on Cookie. But I do apologize. I am a little busy. Again,
you eating?
You know, last minute, every dang time. I wasn't even gonna commentate. It was busy. I was up in my living room, and then all of a sudden, I'm looking at the general chat because it's popping off like always, and got like 80 messages. But here comes, we got Cold Carnival. I believe he's coming to finish a lap. It looks like it could be a decent improvement, maybe by half a second.
P9.
Yep, and 3/10. He goes up to 9th. Not bad, but nowhere near where his teammate is right now. And honestly, if we want to go back and we want to talk about Chandler, let's talk about Alpha. Because that team has been the 5th fastest car currently in this game, but it has been nowhere. I don't think they've scored a point yet. It's just been... Their team has not been good. Like, their number 1 driver, I assume, is,
Sanchez.
Name, Sanchez. And he has DNF'd every race, I believe. I know he DNF'd at Australia, his wheel glitched. I don't believe he finished the Saudi race. But he is not, I don't know about Bahrain. I think he might have gotten points at Bahrain. He DNF'd at Bahrain?
Yeah.
Has he got any points finished? Has he finished at all?
He has, hold on. He has finished 9th at Saudi, but everywhere else he has DNF.
So he did get points. So he's okay. So there are points on the table, and then their second driver, Phantom, I believe. I don't think he's DNF'd at all, but I don't think he's garnered any points finishes either. Can you check that out for me?
Phantom is 6th place at Australia.
Oh, that's right. How could I forget that? Right. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, I wanted to forget that race. It was a good race, but honestly, I expected more out of the first 3 races from this team, and now it looks like they have a driver who's really gonna be able to perform, though it's just a reserve, as this guy, I think he actually might fit their budget. I'm not sure. As far as I knew, he was done league racing, as from the way he had talked about it. It didn't seem like he wanted to get back into it, but it looks like he has changed his mind. Feels like it's a good way to just have fun and relax. And as we're finishing up his lap, it's looking pretty decent. It's not looking bad. Looks like he's going to get another improvement. Honestly, could pass Minico. That would be interesting.
He may pass
It's not like he could replace Minico, though. They cannot afford him, that's for sure. And he will pass Minico. Up into P4. Small improvement, but that means there's not much better he can get as Minico goes off track. Again, the Ferrari driver in the best car, one of our previous champions, I believe 2 seasons ago, 1 season ago?
2.
And he's just not had the pace the 2 rounds he's been in it. He looked better in the Aston Martin the first round than anything. And it's so surprising to me that he's just lacked the pace. Of course, this is just qualifying. But again, we have those 2 last races to go off of. I mean, if even take out his spin on softs at Australia, if he was nowhere that entire race. And the softs is what got him where he was at the point where he could compete for it. And then he made another mistake. It's just not been smooth sailing for Ferrari.
Cam's
you got
out.
any on your drivers? Cam crashed out?
Cam crashed out.
What's
too,
happening
that's
with your
one.
drivers?
Cam's crashed out. He's been struggling all qualifying. I think he's just giving his competitors a fair chance to ask me. I'm totally not in denial that he may be down bad this weekend. But Sczther hasn't set a representative lap time yet, so I'm hoping he can do that by the end of qualifying here, get himself set up nicely. But speaking about Minico and the Ferrari, I did talk to him about his last couple weeks of performance. I asked him about how do you feel knowing that people are saying that you're underperforming? How are you going to respond this week? He just basically responded with, I don't know, we'll see when we get there. But he's also telling me that he's been practicing a lot for this weekend, so I'm expecting something different out of Minico this week if it comes to pace or consistency.
I was going to say, right now we're on board with a lap for Cookie, one of the people we expect to be on pole, and the next will be as he goes around, he'll lose the rear end of the car, and that will be it for this lap. I assume he may try to go back and do another on this tire, but he only has 4 minutes left, and I don't know his number of sets. But let's talk about another driver. We'll go, when the McLaren comes around, we'll do a lap with McLaren, but let's take a look at Toneless right now. The other Ferrari driver currently has not set a lap time. I don't know if that was just from his own. He chose to not go out, but I wasn't really paying attention. As I said before, I was a little busy. Unless you can enlighten us on Zach, I don't believe he's really been able to keep it clean out on the racetrack, I'll assume. But down in 19th, I mean, this is a day where Mercedes and Ferrari need to be able to take the gift that Red Bull gave them this week. And it's just not looking like it. Like, the opportunity that presents with this penalty, it's not as good. I will say this. I feel like, given what the penalty is, and given what race we were going to, I didn't exactly think it fit the crime. Because he has a whole sprint race to get back what all those positions are, besides just the main race. It's honestly, it was crazy to me, but we'll go on to Sullivan and Zach. Let's drive around with him. Come on, Zach.
So back Taylor's situation, if you were talking about, I definitely agree with the status. The Sullivan goes a bit wide there, and he's actually backed out of his lap, I believe.
We'll
so he's going to go
Thomas
again. But like what you said, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't agree with the decision. I believe it's way too lenient. But anyway, moving on to Toneless and Mercedes having a great weekend. At least in sprint qualifying, it's showing that Merck and, at least it's Merck at the moment, 50-50 with Ferrari, unless Toneless can do something better here, put himself near Minico. But it does seem like Mercedes, at least so far in qualifying, is taking advantage of taking the opportunity of Red Bull having one horse in the fight for sprint qualifying. As, by the way, we have not mentioned this, the top 8 in sprint qualifying get points. It's 8 points for P1, all the way down to 1 point for P8. So that's going to be interesting. Well,
it's not like the top 10. It's not like this year's. Toneless goes up to 9th. And we'll watch Sufjan again this time. But I do want to bring up the penalty. I can't say I'm not surprised on the it became more lenient because of how absurd it was in the beginning of it. That's the word I'll use. How absurd it was, considering what had happened.
I hate to break you off, but
that is Supply Raptor. Yes. Is Axe still going? He is. That was a pit lane exit. This track in its pit lane is probably it's up there with France, and that's a Williams damaged as well. John is it?
Crispy.
That was Crispy. Okay. Who is actually beating his teammate this week?
Wall while we mention him. So Williams in the last 30 seconds has been abysmal.
Well, Crispy's actually having a good day today. He's beating his teammate John. Not something I don't believe he's done. But we're going to just go back to Sullivan here. We're going to try to forget all the chaos. But that's terrible news for Supply. But everyone's on their final run. So it really, I hope he stays inside the top 10 after that. But who knows? That was a little interesting, though, with what happened with Axe, who is actually one of the tier coordinators, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I said it like that. As we see Sullivan come out of the final 2 corners. Oh, barely on the white line there. I thought that was going to be invalid, but he keeps it straight. Looking like a decent lap time, something that could get him into the top 10. And it does, getting him 10th, but everyone else has a lap to go with only 37 seconds. I think that would be it for Sullivan. We're going to see there's a Mercedes crossing the line. That's Friday's. This will be his final lap. Tyler Ankrum, you're right. He'll cross the line. He won't improve. Veyron's next to cross the line. He's starting his lap. We're going to go to Sczther. He's on his out lap. We'll see, is that Alphanesis finishing
Oh, Car Carnival's in the wall on the Alpine. I believe that's going to be his qualifying session over. As he resets
there's
the
no
track
more time left.
us.
We got Alphanesis coming to the plate. He's currently P6. What can he garner? He'll not improve. He won't improve at all. We got a Mercedes. That's Hoop. He's coming down the line. Will he improve his time? He will. Goes into the 114s. This is Chandler, I think, coming down the line. He goes to the pit lane. Who's next? I think Crispy is next.
He has
no, he's off on a lap, but he's blocking. That's Axe. I think this is Minico. Minico's next. I'm sorry, folks. No, it's Toneless. Toneless is next. I'm so sorry. Crossing the line. He won't improve.
It's invalidated. It will be in...
Phantom's invalidated.
Is
that Sczther up next then? Sczther has invalidated. And has crashed out. Interesting. Alright, we'll just stay with Minico so we don't stop slipping through every time. He's not even on a lap. Forget him. Whatever.
I think it's Sczther.
Veyron,
yes,
is
Sczther.
he on a lap? I believe Veyron's on a lap. Coming across the line. Will he improve? He's currently P5. God dang it. P14. He won't improve. Sczther is coming across the line. He also won't improve his position. Port is coming across the line. He too will not improve his position. And then I believe that is just SV Fridays entering the pit lane. And that is qualifying over. So it's Hoop on pole by 0.4 to guesstimate there to Sczther. Cookie's third. Chandler has absolutely blitzed, and it is currently the fastest Ferrari driver. Will that pace stay in the race? I don't know about that one. But he's currently P4, and what an effort it was, especially the way sprint qualifying is. There's only so many few laps that the higher up you are, the more likely you'll be able to garner points. Minico is in P5, Alphanesis P6, Supply Raptor with another decent qualifying in P7, Toneless in P8, with the top 3 cars rounding out besides for Taylor. In P9 is Fridays, P10 is Sulfin, P11 will go to Sczther, Port will get P12, Cold Carnival P13, P14 will be Veyron, P15 Crispy, P16 John who had that accident under qualifying, and then P17 Phantom, P18 Axe, P19 Cam, and then 20th, of course, with not qualifying, is Dayton. And honestly, the highest person we have right now is Chandler on PC. Then it goes Fridays, as I'm just giving a little update, and then Phantom. Those are all our PC drivers who are, of course, we're testing the waters. We tried it last week with Phantom. Now we have 2 other drivers who are both, one is an owner, that'd be Fridays of the league, and then the other one would be Chandler, who is just a admin, a head admin, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not
honestly,
sure.
That was a decent qualifying.
I'm not sure about this is my dementia kicking in, or did we mention qualifying or the points at all?
You did. You did bring that up. I still feel like, of course, I will agree with you on the clarification. I thought it was going to be the current format. It's not, apparently. It is the top 8 only, not the top 10. Or is that not what they do? I believe that's what it was. No, I'm so sorry. It is the top 8. That is the current format. Sorry, I am mixing it up. Their original format was only the top 3 got points. That is my apology. I was mixing the formats up. But yes, so the top 8 get points, and we go into the top 10. So it's a 25% race, and then a 50% race. So these guys will be running a lot of laps, and there's a lot of chances, though. So if you wreck out of the 25% race, I believe you get to come back, yes?
I don't know.
So we get 5 red lights. We have no idea, and we're green. A decent start. We're supposed to be watching Hoop, but we're watching Cookie. Cookie gets a decent start. Will he try to go on the outside? He'll clear Sczther. Sczther falls to third. Minico up the inside.
Oh, that's a Ferrari around
third. Ferrari and, I believe, Cold Carnival around.
Cam's in the gravel. He's spinning out. No.
Solfin has left the session. I believe you might want to get him in. Cam has a terrible start. My audio is glitching out, so I apologize. Come
on, looking for him. No.
Okay, my audio is glitching out right now, so that's not fun. Right now, Miniko is on a hard charge. I guess he heard our stream, and he just wants to show us how good he is, as he is currently pushing the back end of Cookie, as Cookie's trying to stay with Hoop. Sczther has lost 2 positions. 10 goes to Toneless, who had that accident. Meanwhile, oh, aggressive defending from Taylor, who's up 4 positions. No, he's up 7, actually. Trying to get by Port, but right now the leader was Phantom, but Taylor is up 7 positions currently, with Phantom being up P6, 6 positions. Oh my gosh, Zach, help me. Help me.
I have nothing to say, bro. You gotta... Do you want me to say
Sczther is with the straight line speed, he's dumping his battery, trying to get by Miniko. He'll stick it on, and he'll just go straight on. That was interesting. Oh my gosh. What happened? Was there contact there? I'm trying to get to him. He's running away. It looked like Miniko just went in, and then Sczther just went straight on.
Taylor,
Taylor
was very aggressive overtake our Phantom, but it's able to get it done. If we want to talk about useless qualifying bans, I think we need to talk about this one. Because he's already...
you just gotta picture this as being the race start, honestly. Because he has got a lot more than what I expected out of him. And honestly, here comes another possibly. He's trying his best to go by him, but this isn't exactly a preferred passing zone. But if we want to talk about starts, we got to talk about him. Up 10 positions, starting dead last. And though, of course, we have the 50% race to look forward to, if you're just picturing this as the start to the 50% race, it's not like he would be in a bad position. As he's already 2 points outside. Well, he'd be in the points if it's the 50, but he's 2 positions outside of getting the points currently. Because right now, honestly, I don't know what happened with Sczther, but he is pushing like a madman to try to get back his P2 position, as Cookie's just trying to stay with Hoop. Chandler's doing a decent defending against Alphanesis and Supply, who I just don't think have the straight line speed to the Alpha. If you want to correct me, I don't know. Meanwhile, SV Fridays has his band of misfits with the trainers. We missed Taylor getting past Sczther, because I'm an idiot.
Oh, Sczther's looking for the re-overtake. He backs out of it. Trying to hope that Taylor misses the corner. But very smart from Aston Martin.
Runs wide. Right now, alright, we're going to try to watch Taylor. I don't want to miss another overtake. I want to be able to see something. Unless you see some other battles that look like they're going to pronounce an overtake, just shout. But meanwhile, Cam could be going a lap down here. I did not realize he lost a heap of time. The leaders are right there. If there's a safety car maybe, which I believe there is still a possibility of, he won't have the benefit if he goes a lap down. Unless he's able to get ahead, but I doubt the leaders would pit.
Yeah, they're going to make it.
Actually, they do have to pit. I do forget about that. Unlike in real life, these guys do have to pit. It's going to be medium softs guaranteed, but they do have to pit as Port already has. Yes, I believe they can't take that off. There's no option to take that off. Am I correct on that? I could be wrong. I do not know.
But Taylor,
I don't know if this is... Is there a 50%, or do we have to reset the lobby after this?
I think there's a 50%. I'm not sure, but Taylor's going for a move on Sufyan. Now Taylor's back up in the points due to it being a sprint. As now he's probably going to get P7 and probably possibly more here.
You should look this up, guys.
No.
He's up 12 positions, but I don't know if that's true. If it was anything like we did last time, these guys do have to pit. Is anyone on softs? We're gonna go take a look.
Cam and
if not, well, yeah, they both wrecked. So it could be the case that there's no need to pit. I don't know. The last time we had done this last year or last season, we had it as it was a half quali, so 18 minutes, and then it was a 25% race, and then we did the lobby reset to make it a 50. So unless they've changed anything, unless this game has an add-on that I'm not remembering off the top of my head, I think it's going to stay the same. But meanwhile,
Red Bull, Dayton in the Red Bull all over Fridays in the Merc. Sufyan just barely right behind here, but Taylor's going to easily pass Castro for P7, and now that will be 2 points going to the Red Bull driver. Crispy gets a 3-second time penalty, and Williams just hurting hurting even more after what happened at the start of the sprint. Same with Cam. He had to take a time penalty. I'm not sure if he's entirely removed, but we do have Toneless going after Golden Carnival for P16. It's looking like an abysmal. Minico's around in the Ferrari as this sprint qualifying's gotten from bad to worse for the Ferrari crew. As I see, there's a battle for P2 between Sczther and Cookie, as I believe Cookie has actually went off. I apologize for missing that. I'm not sure where Ron has went. I'm assuming he went to go do something real quick, but now that will open the opportunity. I'm trying to see if Cookie has any wing damage. I don't believe he does, so he may have just simply went off. So that is not what they need for Red Bull. But also in Red Bull's favor, they have a fast charging Red Bull up at P7, which is Dayton. But as a McLaren manager, I'm hoping Sufjan can get within DRS of Fridays here. As Minico gets around Code Carnival for P16, trying to reduce the damage that has been catastrophic. They're going to have to climb their way up through the field here, as we could see possibly after this race. As Alphanesis gets around Chandler and the Haas, this is once again not what we needed as McLaren, because we are currently in a battle with Haas right now, and Haas would get, I believe, 2, 3, 5 points on us, and the gap would be 10 points between Haas and McLaren. In Haas's favor, Sufjan's gone around. As soon as I mentioned it. So I am definitely not happy right now. I am in a world full of pain, just trying to reduce the damage here, Sufjan. I seriously doubt you can hold those Ferraris behind you, but I just need you. Oh, Sufjan's around again. He's in the wall. He's out. So my drivers are going to be starting P19 and P20 for this race. Nice. As Cookie gets a 3-second time penalty, which may, as of right now, it will not hurt. As Crispy is out of Grand Prix as well. As I'm...
Okay, so what did I miss?
My drivers are starting P18 and P20. Actually, P18, P19, excuse me.
And that's if Cam doesn't wreck. What happened with them?
Sufjan got around, went around, but with the hot tires, he just spun in the next corner and hit the wall hard and died.
Alright, I missed a lot. Okay, Sczther got by Cookie, and Cookie has a 3-second already.
Yes.
And no battery.
And you missed Minico around as well. He's down in
I heard you yell.
Oh, I thought you did.
Meanwhile, Taylor is currently making his way back up. I don't know if he'll be able to get anyone. He might be able to get Supply, but I don't know about Chandler. He's in the DRS of Alphanesis right now. Oh, a little wiggle.
Yellow flag,
that's
Carnival.
That's Cold Carnival. So, I believe a harmless spin as Cam is coming. Even with those 10 seconds, maybe he could get another position.
Let's go.
Never know. Ferrari is down bad, like you said. They're P14, P15, nowhere near points. Axe is the closest guy to try to challenge Fridays, of course. Don't think he's going to be able to do that. He's pulling away from his teammate Sczther, but I don't think he'll be able to get 8th. So it sucks to have to start 9th and not get those points. You know, I had that happen to me. We were doing that top 8, and I finished 9th and 11th in this race. So outside the points every single time. It was heartbreaking in that Alfa Romeo in the 2021 game. Right now, as Supply is going to try to defend, or not defend at all. I don't really think he could do anything right there, but Taylor up into P6. That's 2 points? 3 points? 3, but is Supply going to come back at him?
No. As Sczther and Poor going at it. Poor! Oh, Hatchbin is able to correct the car in time, but now this allows Phantom very tight between himself and Honda support. He's able to get that position done as he's able to get up in P11. Port drops to P12 due to that snap of oversteer and having to correct it. So these drivers are definitely struggling with traction at the moment, as Taylor's already cut down the gap. Is that Sczther around? I'm not sure if he hit the wall any, but if he did, I don't
Oh yeah, he has no front wing. No front wing for the Aston Martin driver. That's not going to work out. That may be another position. That may be a position for Cam. As Cold Carnival goes around again. And Cam got involved.
Cam decided to do a sympathy spin.
He just decided to join his brother. But we're going to look Sczther, I think, has been slowly closing the gap, but meanwhile, gonna see, can Chandler do anything? Chandler has full ERS. He's currently using now, but I think this might be it for Taylor. Sure, I think he could catch these two guys, but getting by is going to be a completely different activity. This is going to be a DRS train, so I think that might be it for him. Like, Chandler has full ERS. He's just playing around right now as Sczther gets a 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Right now, I think everything's kind of settled out. I think this is...
On it, Phantom! As Veyron and Phantom are in the grass! Veyron hits the wall, but that may be a penalty. A super license point coming to Veyron's way. Seemed like he went way too deep on the brakes, and ultimately, the car had a bit of understeer. But now that means more positions for Minico and Toneless to gain.
That's if they can get it. It doesn't look like there's any opportunity right now with a dirty car, I just noticed. Toneless is going for the move. Back off, but I thought you should have went for it. Should have dove him. But yeah, it's clear Minico has the pace of these two cars, but if they get into a DRS train, I don't think he has the ERS to pass any of them. But he's all over the back of Phantom. He might try a dive here. Looking to the inside. He will. Will he get it done? Beautiful. Now we'll set his sights out to Veyron to start P11 just outside of the points. I think that's all he's going to get. Sczther's still slowly closing the gap, but it's really nowhere near enough. I don't think that's going to be able to do anything. Chandler's looking for the move right now. Nope, he's just right on the back. He's going to wait until the final lap. Taylor's in DRS now. So I'm wondering if anything crazy is going to happen. We're going to look, though. Will Minico be able to get it done? He has no straight line speed, apparently. He didn't get DRS. Okay. He did not have DRS, but Toneless is going to get by Phantom relatively well. You can talk, Zach. Believe me, you can talk. Oh, Sczther! Sczther's coming! He's within DRS.
I mean,
he has no ERS, though.
Hoop is relatively low as well. Hoop is at 30. He's relatively low as well.
There's nothing Sczther can do. He's just going to lose it all. He has no ERS to be able to keep into DRS going into this corner. He put in an effort, but that's it. Oh, but nearly loses the car there. That looks really dirty. But yeah, it's going to be a decent day right now. So I think that's going to be Sczther. Sczther's got a problem, maybe? Or that was just a really big wiggle because Cookie's gaining on him now. Going to look further down. We're going to see, can Minico do anything here? Here, will Taylor be able to do anything?
Here comes Chandler and Alphanesis for P4.
Chandler on the outside. Taylor's looking up. Ooh, and a clean overtake. Clean.
Less
that was
points
nice.
for Haas.
We're going to look at Minico, though. Can he get by? Get up to P11. Someone's around. That's Cold Carnival again. We're just going to
Here comes Alphanesis with a crossover on Chandler. Hate to interrupt you, Bear, but Chandler got a horrendous exit coming out of turn 5, I believe it is. Now it's a superior straight line between Haas and Alfa Romeo. I'm trying to see if Alphanesis can get anything done. No, he can't, but Taylor right now
they both have no battery.
Must be in a world of pain because he cannot get around these guys because these both, from I can tell, when DRS,
so
Taylor has lost time. But, like you said, it's a final lap. I think Hoop has a sprint race under victory here.
Easily we'll have this under wraps. It's really just 4th to 6th that we have to come up with. All the other positions really are perfect. I don't think there's going to be any passing, though. Hoop's going to get first. Sczther's going to get second. Cookie third. And easily, I believe, Chandler, with a little bit of pressure but nothing he couldn't handle, is going to get 4th. Alphanesis 5th. And Taylor from P20 will get 6th. Coming across the line. 7th is going to go to Supply. And then a solid, quiet day for Tyler Ankrum, making his first start this season. He's going to get 8th. And that will be all the points. Axe is going to get 9th, but no points rewarded. 10th is going to go to Port. And Minico will get P11. Veyron P12. 13th. Oh, Port had penalty. He was within it. Okay, Minico gets 10th. With no front wing, of course. Port's going to get 11th. Veyron's going to get 12th. Toneless 13th. Phantom 14th. John's going to get 15th. Cool Carnival 16th. Sczther 17th. And then Lonely, poor old Cam's going to get 18th. And then we lost Solafion and Crispy, who will be starting 19th or 20th. Or won't be starting at all because I don't remember how it works. Cam is driving that thing. Now look at him. This is clearly going to be fastest lap.
Yeah, for
fastest lap right here. Fastest lap. 100%. Also, they didn't have to pit, so I was wrong. It's not like the old game. They added something where you could do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I think
this is the fastest lap I have ever seen. It's a 3-second time. Oh!
He's dead.
He lost it on the front corner.
Oh
no.
Misery.
Oh my god. Oh, that was pole position right there, and it's gone. All that work. Driver of the day. I'm not surprised at all that it's him as he tells me to shut up with his hand. But that's going to be first for Hoop. Second goes to Sczther. Cookie's going to get third. Chandler, with his first ever start this season, will get fourth. Alphanese fifth. Taylor's going to come from 20th to 6th. Supply 7th. And then, which is very good, by the way. And Fridays will round out the top 8. As this is his first start as well. He'll get it. Honestly, like, big guy right now, my driver of the day for the sprint race, easily Supply Raptor. He's the only guy who I would say isn't part of the top team that I didn't expect to get points. Typically, he gets good qualifyings, but then he kind of just doesn't exist for the rest of the race, and he doesn't get a decent finish. It's just my, like, watching of him. I could be wrong, of course, but a decent day. He started in 7th, I believe, and he finished 7th. I hope I'm not wrong. I might be wrong, Zach. Oh my god. Could I be so stupid?
I'm not paying attention right now. I'm currently messaging Cam as no formation lap.
You're adding
I don't think
Cam?
I formation lap. No, I'm not adding him to the party. I was talking to Cam about his race. I'm sitting there like, bro, do something, please. Please. He's like, I got you. But
gosh, it's gonna wreck everyone in turn 1. You heard it here first, folks.
I swear, if he actually does that, it'll be so funny. But I'm currently looking at Race Director.
It would be a laugh.
It would be comedy, but we have no softs. We have only mediums and hards out. Cookie is
Who's on the hard?
Taylor on hard as well. We have Phantom.
Taylor on hards.
Phantom, Axe, John, Cam, and Sufyan on hards. Everybody else is on mediums except for Hoop. He just went the hards. Why are you gotta make my life miserable?
For so many people, they don't want to be. It is a cold day today. It looks.
John,
look very sunny.
John is soft.
Does not look. Shut up. It does not look. It does not look very sunny out. So that one lap on cold tires would probably be the worst if, you know, they're on hard. So I bet they want to take that risk. But, you know, we had this at Australia. A bunch of people started on the hard tires, and then we had those first safety cars every dang time. And then you had a bunch of people who went on the hards and could make it to the end, and you had a bunch of people on the mediums. So who knows? Let's play a game, Zach. Who do you think will bend the rules this week? Last week, the winner went to Red Bull. What do you think?
I think the winner of this race... I mean the winner of the rule bending, I think, in my opinion, it's going to be no one.
I don't believe you. I think McLaren.
I believe
like
Red Bull
bending the rules 24/7. I hope not. I very inherently emphasize to stop doing things that are stupid.
With that, I cannot.
I want them to do things with pace.
Stupid.
I want them to win races with pace, not with their shenanigans.
I better see
because
Taylor
then people get upset with me,
week.
even though I'm just the commentator.
Oh my lord, that was pretty funny last week, though.
I'm telling my mom on you. Oh my gosh, I've been looking at the DHL for the longest time. All right. 1, 2, 3, there's 4, number 5, red lights, and we'll... Thank you. Okay, we're going. It's... Hoop gets a decent start. Sczther's not going to be able... Ooh, on the outside is that...
Crispy's out.
That is death. Crispy is out. There is death in the back. There's already...
There's half the field's off. I can't see anything.
Are we restarting? What is happening? That was a lot of damage to a lot of guys. I do not know what happened.
I gotta restart my game. I can't see anything. God.
That's not good. So Cocom's out. We do not know what happened. I'm kind of flabbergasted. I guess we're having another Australia race. That's wing damage to the Aston Martin of Sczther. Cam looks to be unscathed. So does Sulfin, for your information. But that, Crispy is out. I don't know if we're restarting or not. I really... Lung cancer. It's getting to me.
What?
I don't know. It was just a virtual, and we're going green again. Cookie all over the back of Sczther. Fire alarm. There's Chandler trying to get to the back of Cookie. I don't know what happened on the start. I surely thought we might have restarted there. Fridays has lost multiple positions down into P14. We're going to bring up everything for you guys. We're going to get this. We're going to get that. We're going to pull this up. Position changes. So Friday's down 6 positions, and then Sulfin's up 4. Other than that, nothing's changed from the top 7. They're all the same currently. It was a decent start for all the drivers. I didn't notice anyone who had an egregious start from the front, but clearly someone in the rear did not have a good start, as Alphanesis is going for the move. Dive bomb on Chandler. They keep it clean, though. And now Taylor's going to look for a little bit of a move. He's optimistic about it. I need you back. Did you need an invite?
I'm joining session. I'm just joining off for Bob.
Okay. John and Sczther both had damage. They're pitting. I really don't know, but this is Williams. Carbon's team throwing it out of the garbage currently. One already out, and John in the pit lane. Sczther, Fetta's team, not having a good start. Meanwhile, really, the back half, honestly, I don't know what happened. I really don't. As Friday's just trying to look for a move on Phantom. I need you in here. I'm like, I didn't sleep, okay?
Really?
Axe goes wide. Yeah, no, I didn't. I was busy doing something. As on the outside, Friday's now the inside. Will easily get the position and goes up into P12. Toneless in 11th. Miniko's up to 8th, so a decent start for him. He's in the points, and he's hunting down Supply Raptor, who started 7th again, and I bet would like to finish 7th. That would be a decent day today. Meanwhile, Chandler is just holding up Alphanesis and Taylor. They're both on the back of him, and they both want a piece of the pie. Who's going to be able to make the move done? Will they both get it done? They both do. Amazing job right there. I just don't think Chandler had the straight line speed there. Not really his fault. I think it's just the car, clearly, especially with the Haas. I believe they're one of the best with the straight line speed, but that's Alphanesis up to 4th, Taylor up to 5th, and they're not far off from Cookie, who's getting held up a little bit by Sczther, but they're not exactly far off from Hoop. All the top guys easily within a blanket, as Alphanesis is pushing to get back into DRS zone for the next lap. He's in it, and he's in it well. Are you in yet, Zach?
Yes, I am, and I'm just waiting for
Cam
you
goes
to
into 15.
Yes, P14 and P15 McLaren drivers are good, considering how the sprint qualifying went. I'm just hoping they can recover a little bit of points, because it is not looking good for us right now. Alphanesis and P4 in the Haas, like I said, sprint qualifying. This is who we are fighting, so I mean, gotta give respect to Haas and eat that for getting these drivers. I tried getting Port before the season started, but ultimately Ethan got him first. So, but it ultimately worked out in the end with me getting Cam Sufian. But I am just currently worried about. This is why I was worried about Alphanesis going to a team I had to fight against for constructors wise, because I knew if we had a bad day.
He's on the mediums.
Yes, he is on the mediums, by the way. So, but anyway. As Sufian gets around Phantom for P13, so my driver.
He is on the medium. I know you were praising him a lot, but I just noticed that he is the only guy in the top 8 currently in this train. The train stretches from 1st to 8th. He's the only guy on the medium tire, so that explains how he was able to get back into DRS then. But like Miniko easily has a chance to win this, as actually Chandler is losing that 1 second gap. I think he'll be able to gain it in this next sector, hopefully, as
catches around! I believe they had contact of Port. They tried going too wide in a one-man corner, and ultimately Catcher was the one.
Ankrum.
He paid the price. Is that his Tyler Akram's NASCAR career in a nutshell?
No. It's not his fault. People wreck him. We're going to go back up front. We're going to go look. Chandler has lost the DRS on Taylor. That has put a gap, and that is hurting Miniko. I literally just said Miniko's in a good spot. He's not out of the DRS. He is now, as Miniko gets a 3-second time penalty. What? Where are you? Who are you? That is not Miniko. Miniko doesn't get a 3-second in the first 5 laps. Meanwhile, Toneless going on a move on Veyron. Through the outside, easily through, but he has a lot of battery drain. 33%. His teammate who has 60, and Veyron who has 60.
And Phantom got around Sufian for P12 there, so not good for us.
Who's on the back of Hoop. Those hard tires are not Hoop's friend. That's clear as day.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But there is a 1-point difference between Sczther and Cookie right now, by the way, so all points matter right now, although we're in race for a 17 championship.
Sczther is my 2022 Cup champion. Got him on the list.
Hey, bro, don't watch out.
The gap is
will be signing now.
Better look out.
Better look out. I wouldn't be surprised if
Chandler right now is currently still falling off. Ooh, a little wiggle from Supply, but this is hurting Miniko in a huge way, and I think Supply is getting hurt by this too. I just don't think he has the straight line speed of the Alfa Romeo to do anything. Though Chandler surprisingly has a bunch of ERS. He's just not using any. He has 78. I feel like he could have tried to use some to stay within the draft. Just like what Alphanesis is doing, he's down to 36, desperately clinging to the draft with those medium tires, barely on the cover, but right now the top 5 all have a shot for this win, and Sczther right now, he's playing games, I believe, but it's not like Hoop isn't using his ERS. They both have 62, actually, right now, and it's looking good. Chandler has left. You need to invite him.
I believe that's his internet. I can't invite him. It's gonna be have someone off the PC.
He's on PC. Ooh. That might be race over right there for Chandler if we can't get him back in. We can physically not do anything, I don't think. He is on PC, not on Xbox. I figured he would have to join back on PC if he wants to race. So that's going to free up Supply, and that's going to especially free up Miniko to be able to pass Supply, who I figured is still getting quite desperate, but let's see if Miniko can bring Supply and himself, or maybe Supply will hold him off, who knows. But right now, he's getting past. Toneless is slowly catching him.
I'm not sure if Cookie got DRS there. He did. That is going to be a lifesaver for the Red Bull, because if he fell out of DRS, Alphanesis would be all over him for P3. But looking at Miniko on Raptor, I think he's going to get the position here, using the battery, using the DRS as overspeed. Position is easily gained for the Ferrari, so now we can see him close up to the top 5.
Yes, Miniko does make the position up. I apologize, as that is Sczther. We're going to run over to him. He has no front wing. It's off the racetrack, so if there's a safety car, this game likes men. And as we go up, it looks like Cookie, though, is struggling, and it's clear. And this is hampering both, as we know, this is hampering the drivers behind. I think Alphanesis would be able to get by Cookie without DRS. I think that's no problem. But it's mainly looking back at the top guys, as he's over 2/10 back. Can he claw that back? I don't know. He has the ERS to attempt to do it, but so do the guys in front. They easily have ERS, and they're easily gonna blitz Cookie. Cookie is hasteless right now.
That's a little flag. That's Axe around.
Axe. Does he have damage the same way?
If he gets a 3-second time penalty, that will kill his race.
We're gonna look at this. Alphanesis using the ERS, using the battery. He wants by Cookie now. Cookie wants to be a stick in the mud. He does not want Alphanesis to go by. This is hampering him and his teammate as he dives in turn 1. He'll force Alphanesis back. That's going to really hurt Taylor there. I don't know if the egregious defending Taylor's going to try down the inside. Nowhere to go, but Cookie is doing no favors to anyone behind him. He's clearly, oh my gosh, Alphanesis all over the back. Oh,
I'm not sure what happened
all
there.
Over the back of him. Focusing on Alphanesis. He has those medium tires. The fact that Cookie's losing grip and losing pace now is huge, considering the tire that Alphanesis is on. He is on the mediums, he is on the opposite tire, and he should be losing grip way quicker than Cookie should be. But again, will he have the chance? Cookie has the same amount of ERS, but Alphanesis will have DRS as well, and it seems like Cookie is struggling with straight line speed. It seemed like that's how he would lose his time, but again, He is not helping anyone right now. He's not helping himself, I don't believe, and he's not helping the drivers behind. Best idea right now, losing pace from the top two, would be just to let the guys behind pass you and try to carry you unless you feel like you'll be better later. But I don't think Alphanesis is going to get it done here yet again, and that's going to be crucial.
It will be. That's a yellow flag. I'm not sure who it is. I believe it's just Sczther getting out of the way.
That's Sczther. Interesting way of getting out of the way. As I think Fridays is sizing up Cam. Never mind, no ERS. Maybe be able to get Cam here. Will it be a Cam defense that we all know and love? It will be kind of, not really. There wasn't enough touching. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. I was expecting a little bit more beating and banging. It was just more like a clear essence of him showing that he wasn't going to let him by as Fridays goes off the track with the left side tires. Gets him a little dirty. You should clean them. Is Chandler back yet? No, but his AI is putting up a sturdy battle. Still in the points, but I don't think Port's going to let that be the case much longer. Alphanesis all over the back of Cookie. Cookie had a mistake. He had 7/10. He now has 2/10. Alphanesis is going to try to get by him. He has the ERS advantage, Cookie does, but hopefully Alphanesis could get by now. We don't like a DRS strain, and this is what we have on the table right now. Wing engaged, trying to break the DRS. What in the world? He's pulling away like a madman.
That's what it's called.
And Alphanesis is still not trying. I'll bet you $10 Taylor's ripping his hair out. Because it's clear that Cookie does not have the pace, and yet again I'm seeing another Saudi in my eyes, where the driver in my car in front clearly didn't have the pace to do anything, and the driver in back, who coincidentally is Taylor again, just not being given the chance to show that he could catch those guys, and they're slowly just going to continue to lose time, lap after lap after lap. So it's just not, it's clearly, this isn't going to change for a while, but Sczther.
Oh, I believe it's tallest around. Yes, it is. Had a step of oversteer and was able to correct it in time without hitting the wall, but that is just Ferrari's season as a whole. I'll just say it, season so far as a whole has been terrible.
Oh, and he goes around, you shouldn't have said anything! You shouldn't have said a dang word! He has no front wing, look what you've done! This is your fault, I'm blaming you. As it's Chandler back into the points. In his AI. That's no front wing, that's gonna be a pit stop. He's on the hard tires. I guess he has to go to the mediums. I don't think he could bring him the rest of the race. As meanwhile, Taylor is gonna go for the move here. Down the inside, both with DRS, just no ERS for Alphanesis, and that's gonna be a move done. Things will be different as a huge line of cars. That's gonna be Minico going into the pits, front wing change. Fridays is going to take points now. P10, almost up to Chandler's AI, and that's Cam in P11. He's right outside the points after starting P20, right? Or P18, was it?
I don't know, don't care.
Okay, that's your driver, but whatever.
It was P18 and P19 for my drivers. There you go. That is Sczther out! Oversteer with Aston Martin, hits the wall, DNFs, and worst case scenario, Minico, safety car.
I think this is best case scenario.
Actually, I meant to say best case scenario.
This is worst case scenario for anyone on the hard tire. You're on the hard, you know Alpha the man Nesis, that's his nickname now, he can make it, I believe, on these hards. He's only got to do 20 laps. What?
I just said that's crazy. As Hoops in, Sczther's in.
They're all
Oh, Red Bull's in.
This is interesting.
So, mediums
Will there be a bad double stack? Yeah, because that was a terrible pit stop. It's not going to be terrible. He's going to lose to Alphanesis again, which is going to make him want to throw bricks. Can he get out in front of Alphanesis? As slow as molasses pit stop. What the heck? Where is he? Camera? I don't know how he didn't beat Taylor. I don't know what happened there. Oh my, we had a
Tullis stayed out.
That's interesting. He doesn't think the mediums can make it. He doesn't want to play ball. No, sirree, not with this man here. And that is a wall that Taylor did not want in front of him. Yet again, another obstacle that he's going to have to pass. How aggressive will he be with his obstacle? I don't know. Toneless is one that we have noted to be a cautious person. Like, he'll go out there, he'll take the risk like this. You could consider this a risk, but if he sees someone dive bombing, he's more likely to get out of the way than try to stay there and defend his position. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. I believe he has been a lot more aggressive lately from the, eager people like myself and many others who've told him he needs to start beating bumpers. This is NASCAR, of course.
Yes, this is why we have Tyler Ankrum in this race.
Yes, a professional NASCAR Truck Series driver and your soon-to-be 2023 truck champion. Of course, it's not like he hasn't made the playoffs since 2019.
Dude, are you speaking down on the man that is the legend, Tyler Ankrum?
His first and only win came in 2019. It was for a cruddy team. He hasn't done anything, and he's been in top-tier equipment for the last couple of years. He's been in top-tier equipment since 2020, and he hasn't done a thing with it.
Is mad.
The crying, it's not soothing, it's just crying. I guess you could call it coping. I'm tired of all this. It's really cool. Minico's in 17. On the hards, this helps Minico. He's on fresh hards, easily can make it to the rest. Yup, to the end of the race. Yup. So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I have a 4-day weekend, so this is a pretty good way to start it off. Oh.
I just asked how your day was.
Yeah.
I asked about your weekend plans, pal.
I didn't say what I was doing for a weekend. I said how my day is going. I said it's pretty good. I'm happy because I have a 4-day weekend.
Yeah, and then stop it right there. That was the end.
Yeah.
You overstepped your talking allowance.
I no longer have the talking stick, do I?
Never did.
Why did you ask me a question?
Because there's no talking stick, Zach.
It isn't real?
Like, do I physically have a stick that I can hand it to you? No.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Honestly, do you think people do that? Do you think there's like a school somewhere in America where they take a class to do a commentary and do a good job of it, and they have like a talking stick that you would pass with your co-com?
Yeah.
Do you think they have that? It's crazy, bro. I'm a genius. I'm gonna start a commentary school. I'm so good at commentating that I am just a madman. Chandler was in 11th. I think he could get points with his AI.
Safety car's coming in.
I know, I'm tired. How'd you know this? Well, Hoop, get the jump. I gotta get forcefully excited again. Or at least sound like it. Axe has some sort of a problem. Well, Garnet passed him. I don't know what happened there. When will Hoop go? Who will give themselves wing damage for fun? Hoop is gonna go now. Okay, that was a terrible, terrible go. All over the back of him. He's trying his best. I don't think he has the straight line speed to get it done. Was that damage? Oh no, the game just glitched. Down the inside goes Taylor. On Toneless, dispatches him utmost immediately. On the back though, Sczther. Sczther's all over the back of Hoop. He wants to get it done now. He thinks if he could pass now on these old medium tires as Mini Coach decides he doesn't want to participate anymore. Shut up.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I don't know, he wrecked. That's Toneless, though, holding off the entire pack for the top 4. He wants to make sure that if it's going to be the top 4, it's going to be the top 3 teams, because it's clear as day that Ferrari is the 4th best team on the grid. No one can stop Alpine. I almost said the AlphaTauri.
I would argue 5th. I would say Haas is better than them right now.
I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Right now, on these old tires, still has to pit. The only driver on the circuit who has to pit. That would be your good friend, best friend for Zach the Beast 42, the I don't fan. That would be Toneless as Chandler's AI, losing positions left and right because it's probably in a train and it's probably forcefully slowing the AI down because they're going into him. Meanwhile, Taylor barely keeping up with the top guys. It's interesting. He's not using... Oh my god, never mind. What is happening in contact? No! Schizzers, no! He's still in it. I don't think he has damage.
No, he does. That's left end plate. Gone.
Well, oh, no, it's still there. Oh, yes, the left end plate's gone. No. Oh, no. As his teammates kind of dived on. No. What? Okay.
Oh.
Where's he going? No, don't get penalties. Don't get penalties. No. No. This is not good.
So,
come on, there's still a race. There could still be a safety car. Oh, no.
I'm not one to stir the pot, but I wonder how Richie's
you're gonna stir the pot.
One.
That just looked like a... Oh, stop spinning. That just looked like a racing incident to me. I don't know. They looked like they were 3 wide. That was actually crazy. Taylor gives himself a 3-second time penalty for nothing to do. Clearly, Sczther doesn't think that it was his fault. I believe he probably thinks that it's certain somebody's fault. It's Cookie. But I don't know what happened there. They were 3 wide. All of them, I bet, wasted their battery. Meanwhile, Friday's Tyler Ankrum trying to do what he can't do in his truck career, and that's get a top 5. Battery dumping on the straightaway. He'll take 7th.
Cookie got the lead from Hoop.
Oh my gosh! What?
His car has come alive here. As
emphasis on the word
P9.
Emphasis on the word.
It's Friday. No. Trying to get the win. Tyler Ankrum. No.
Tyler Ankrum.
No.
What happened to you, John? No. Oh my gosh. We can't have nice things. We can never have nice things. Why do we think we can? Depression. Alright, let's look at the ERS count. Hoop with 70. Cookie has 30. Oh my god.
As Cookie gets another. I believe that's his
the
first.
point. Disgraces. They're not like me. I never get a penalty. Can't wait to get a penalty.
You're just better.
I'm just built different. That's how it is. Alright. Well, looks like an easy win for Hoop unless he wants to bin it at any point in time. The battle's on for P2, though, and currently Cookie's going to hold that as Taylor gets the fastest lap. Hoopolicious, though, is currently in P3 based off... Oh, pass for the lead. Easily done. I'm going to sneeze.
X gets around Veyron. So does Cam, maybe. He's going to try and get the pass done. Contact made. Cam has to back out of it. Trying to wait for another day, but Thomas still has to pit. Same with X. He's on the softs. So all these drivers behind are going to go up 2 positions here. I believe Ron is currently trying to sneeze here.
It won't happen. Okay. I could feel it. It just won't happen.
But Hoopolicious has fallen out of the 3-second threshold between himself and Cookie.
He's right there. Look, he's coming back in. He's right there. Look, he's... Damn it. Alright, no podium apparently, unless we get another safety car.
We do. You want to talk about the track map? You see the top 6 mind their own business, and then you see a train.
I don't look at the track map. Another fastest lap.
Oh,
wait, when did... Whoa! When did... Whoa! What the heck? How did he get the lead? How did he get second? Why didn't you say anything?
I didn't notice, to be honest.
Just got the fastest lap. Blitzed him. I don't know. When did he make the pass?
I'm not sure, but Tyler Ankrum goes up in the P15, but here comes Minico.
Ooh.
Don't you dare try and pass Tyler Ankrum. There you go. Tyler Ankrum almost just died.
No! Was he slow? Oh my gosh. What you're doing. This is your fault. Stop looking at Tyler Ankrum. Every time you look at him, he dies. Meanwhile, your driver's in the points. Look at that. Look at
That's
that.
crazy.
It's not crazy. He's just in the points.
It is crazy, considering what type of sprint qualifying he has.
Well, he's built different. I've told you. It does not matter where this man qualifies. Oh, come on.
Why did you say... Why?
On, bro.
Why?
The point of it. No, technically he's in P6 because I don't think Axe can make it on those softs. I don't think Toneless hasn't pit. I don't think that. I know that. Right now, though, Taylor desperately trying to run away. That's Sczther. He spun around. Oh, he didn't pit. He still has his wing. What's he doing? Okay, we're just gonna watch him for a little bit. Interesting driving tactics. Will he pit this time? I mean, I don't understand why he's just throwing his race away. Unless he pitted previously and I didn't look, it still doesn't look like he pitted. I think he still has the same tires on.
Yeah, he does.
So I don't really know what's happening here. Like, he is clearly driving sporadically, so of course, I have thoughts up. There are thoughts in my head. I'll try to keep those.
Why won't you say those thoughts on stream?
I didn't say that. I said keep them to myself, but you wouldn't let me finish. But I feel like it's clear cut what I'm thinking. Like, what is that? Okay.
But we do have an Aston
Just
Martin
look
shaping
away.
up a pass on a Ferrari, by the way.
I wouldn't be surprised if we have a safety car soon. I won't lie. But I feel like he's throwing his race away. He could hope for a safety car, and then from someone else is doing not his own. And then he should be able to get the points, but Axe is all over the back of Toneless, trying to do something about it, trying to get a pass, because Axe can make it if the tires make it, but he can't get by Toneless. This is terrible for him. He used all his ERS, and he just could not get by him.
I mean, that's Aston Martin for you.
Yeah, I guess so. Meanwhile, Alpha Nesis has just been basically bringing his good friend, Supply Raptor around. Good buddies. Good friends. That's Sector 3. $5 bet. Who it is? Yes.
Oh no, Tyler Ankrum's around again. No.
Oh, we didn't even talk about it this time.
Yeah.
$5 bet. I tell you, I don't think it's going to be long before that man right there.
Cookie
oh
gets
my
another
God,
3.
what are you doing? What are you people doing?
Phoenicius is out of the 3-second gap too.
6 second.
Yeah, 6 second.
A little bit of.
As Toneless gets a snap of oversteer, and that allows Axe to get ahead.
Axe
now
is
that
singing
will allow him to
hallelujah.
close up on him. He's
Toneless is trying to go to the
away.
softs. I think that's the plan. I think Toneless
He's
gonna
in.
try. Yeah, he's pitting. Will it be the softs?
That's a yellow flag.
Yellow, that's
quarter rounds.
Watching, he's going for the mediums. Okay. Fort Maine just had a little bit of a lazy spin. We're gonna check on our good friend here. Going around strong.
Yes.
Will Fridays be able to pass him? Dumping the battery. Yay! You're gonna look
Yes.
at it now before anything happens. Alright. Yeah, it looks like this race is wrapped up in Hoop's favor. See, all I had to do was egg him on by saying that he only ever gets poles, and now he'll be able to get this win, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty decent win. Of course, we do have a lot of race to go, but with Cookie basically being out of this, and you want to check what's the penalty current report on Hoop and Taylor? Are they is Taylor close to getting another penalty, and is Hoop close to getting a penalty?
Taylor. He has gotten no warning since his penalty. Hoop. I have biddings that he has no warnings. And
No warning.
get me no warnings for Hoop.
Ooh, that might have been a warning.
As
for
Axe
Taylor.
is in the pits.
What? Oh yeah, those soft tires weren't gonna make it. He's fighting the Ferrari driver.
Yeah.
It looks like our
Let's go,
top 3, as long
Axe.
as there's no safety car, it looks like our top 3 is easily just wrapped up here. Hoop is clearly putting pressure on Taylor. Unless something could be done, I think this race is easily wrapped up. If I'm Hoop, if you think she has the pace, pass Taylor. If you don't, just sit behind him. No point in taking a risk. As we got another yellow flag, that's for Sczther again. I'm surprised they haven't caught it. You want to check on Taylor's penalty thing again? I think he's went wide like twice now.
Alright. He just got a warning.
Yeah, it's called it. See? I'm a smart boy. Nothing like throwing it all the way.
And if anybody cares, Axe has beaten Tuneless, but with the cool tires Axe has, I think Tuneless will be able to get around him here, but the time is running short for the Ferrari driver.
Meanwhile, Minico is actually in the points. He has his 3-second time penalty, but so does Cold Carnival behind, and he's not even in the gap. So Minico's doing a decent recovery from what was just a horrible day, but let's talk about your team, McLaren. How are they doing?
I mean, considering how everything went in the sprint, I'm just happy that they're up in the front. And if you're just curious, Phantom is at 2 warnings. So, Azong, I'm hoping Phantom gets a 3-second for obvious reasons. But here comes Sufjan on Veyron, down the inside, goes to the McLaren driver. Veyron just lets him have it. But now it's P6 and P7 on track for my drivers. I'm really proud of that as an Alpine off once again. He's driving with anger right now. I think he's just giving up.
The $2 that I slipped. Oh my.
I think he thinks that he won the race. He's just doing burnouts.
I don't know why. I really don't know why he's just throwing this race away. There could have been another safety car. There's always that chance, but you know, I say it all the time. The fastest people, they always give up. They do. I'm sorry. It's not like you're not giving up right now. You act like there's never a chance after there's an incident, and then this is how it goes. It's not good. You know, you're one of the fastest guys. You're one of the top people in this league. You got to have a higher sense of respect, honestly. Because I will say, it's just, you could have had a chance. You could have done something. Sadly, now we just watch you spin around a bunch of times. It's just upsetting, because I think if there was another safety car, he easily could have had a shot for at least a podium still. He was easily a top 3 fast car, but he's slowly just throwing it away. He's easily a lap down. He's not going to be able to get that lap back at all. It's just over for that driver. Meanwhile, Alpine as a whole, their closest points person is currently P11, and nowhere near Phantom with the penalty that he has. Oh my gosh.
I mean, also what Sczther did, and at least in my opinion, I don't care what anybody thinks. That's just plain, just straight up disrespectful. You're just doing out there doing burnouts because you're just giving up. That's just retiring in the pit lane is one thing, but doing burnouts on track is completely different.
I expected more from what I've seen from him and what he typed up. I expected. Like, I felt like he was a guy who was one of the fast ones who didn't give up. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, the point now, what I'm talking about is just giving up. You're just giving up when there is a day to still... Oh, my
And
gosh.
is that...
He definitely went straight on.
So...
God doesn't care, apparently.
We're gonna get a late one like what we did last week.
Probably. Well, we'll see. It all depends on when this pack comes through. Oh, car's gone.
Nope.
Oh my god. Sulfan has no ERS. As Minico's making the pass for 8th, he could get up to 6th. Honestly, that would be a decent recovery. That would be a decent recovery. What, you don't agree?
I mean, with him getting P6.
Well, why? You think he could have got better? Oh, that's someone around.
No. I don't want him to get
P6. Okay, never mind. Well, I mean, Cam's pretty far off. He still has a chance. Yeah. So right now, this is just, it seems like the top 3 settled. I think the biggest chance of the safety car's behind us now. I think that was it right there. Unless someone else wants to make a mistake, of course. It is completely possible, as I think Taylor just got himself another warning. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Hoop is pretty much, he's playing the smart game. I bet he's going to try to make a pass on the final lap. As long as he keeps it clean, as long as he gets there, I think they'll be fine. But I think Taylor's preparing for that. It's not like he doesn't have ERS. So if he sizes up, if he does a defense, like Taylor's one hope of winning this race is if Hoop tries to make a pass and Taylor is still far enough ahead because Hoop is one of those guys who I could easily sit here and say that if he's making a pass, he wants to make that pass. So even if you are still ahead, if he has that inside lane or he has that outside lane, he's going to try to force you wide. And with these cars, the person trying to make the pass is the most at risk. But I think Hoop's smarter than that. I think he won't take that risk as we have a yellow flag somewhere. That is no.
He can't keep getting away with it.
Oh, it's upsetting. Ankram's day is virtually done. I believe he'll be going a lap down. As Chandler's AI is coming for the fastest lap. Watch out. I hope Tyler Ankram makes the fastest. No, why would you retire? Oh, you gave up. Steal the fastest lap from him. Show him who's boss.
Tyler Ankram.
Why would you give up? I mean, I guess, unlike the other thing, that is a little bit more, like, reasonable if I have to think about it. Because, I mean, what were you going to do? A safety car now, you have no chance. It's really late in it. It wasn't like he was running good either. I don't know. What's happening here? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Whoa! Where did all of Hoop's ERS go? It's still there.
Disappeared.
On that straight line, Taylor had easily pulled a second gap, and he just lost it all easily in Sector 1. But Hoop had...
He also made Cookie lose DRS from Hoop as well. So I think he's just decided the ball.
Taylor's fault.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Clearly, Taylor turned the pace up to try to get that 3-second gap, and it's clear his... he has the straight line speed, but it's clear he has no downforce. Look at the gap time that's made up by Hoop alone, and Hoop's probably going to be looking for a pass here. It's clear that Taylor can pull away on the straights. He doesn't want to take the chance of losing DRS. He has the ERS advantage. I don't know where that came from. I really don't. Oh, meanwhile, Cam is under threat. Miniko has passed him. Easily going to get the pass down, I think, right now. No, maybe not. DRS engaged. No ERS use from either driver. Sulfin gets himself another 3 seconds. We'll bring penalties up.
Yes. I shall go check race tractor. Who do you want me to check?
Taylor, I guess, and Hoop again.
Taylor. He's on 2 warnings.
Ooh.
Hoop. Nothing.
Ooh, that's looking like a guaranteed win. There's no chance for any sort of a penalty. And it's clear that Taylor, no matter what he does, can't pull away from him. He really, again, the last thing I can think of is there's Hoop makes a move that really isn't going to work. It's clear Taylor has a straight line speed advantage. Or if Cookie can get back up there and try to make a move on Hoop. Other than that, I really don't think there's any way to get it, but I hope, honestly, that doesn't happen, because immediately a flashback in my head, all I can picture is Cookie passing Hoop and then hitting the brakes, like, every dang corner. So, honestly, I hope he doesn't catch back up, as he has a moment, lost a whole second. Oh, my. He doesn't want to lose too much. He's got a 6-second gap to his 6-second gap. But you never know, as Alphanesis is closing. Yet again, Hoop is not exactly doing anything. He's not pushing hard. He's not trying to make the pass. Taylor's not trying to pull away. He has his ERS. He's not using it. It's looking clean. Meanwhile, Miniko, he's in the DRS zone.
We're gonna get a part 47.
Do you want to look at it and see if Miniko has any possible new penalties coming up?
He wasn't
Same for
within
Cam.
the detection zone, but okay.
He was. He was within a second crossing the line. Let's not pretend he wasn't.
Miniko, nothing.
Toto Wolff is about to go tough.
Cam has 2. No.
Oh, no.
Cam, don't get another one. I bet.
Oy vey. Will we see another amazing Cam defense on Miniko? That's the question.
He's going defensive.
Well, it's not like this isn't a passing zone right now. We're forget about that. Alright, but the top 10 seems pretty solid. Phantom's easily going to get 10th. I don't think Port's going to be able to come back from what he has. As we'll go to look at the top and see if any new interesting passing is going to happen here.
I wonder if Hoop's going to try and win this race on track. He's currently saving up his ERS. And meanwhile, Taylor's saving up as well.
Taylor's using
at the same time.
Oh my gosh, she has no ERS. Uh-oh.
Yellow flag to Spinnacle!
Oh, you're kidding! You're kidding! Was there something with Cam? Did we miss the Cam defense?
Did we miss?
Gosh.
I don't think we did. I was keeping a check on it. It was around half a second. So unless Cam did some witchery on Minico's engine or something, then I don't know.
Does Minico have damage?
I'll check.
Does not look it.
No.
So I don't think
It could have
Port's
been
going to
just
be
a
getting
simple loop.
points. I'm tired. Oh my gosh, hoops all over the back of what's his face? Taylor.
Port's around his. I'm trying to. Oh, or he just lost a lot of positions. I don't know. But I think any chance of points for him is gone. But this does allow Sufjan to gain one position as well. He won't drop the P10, he'll drop the P9 as it stands due to him having 6 seconds. As I will check Veyron's race director and Phantom, see where they're at. Veyron is on 1 warning, Phantom is on 2 still.
I think we're going to have a pass for the lead, dumping ERS, using DRS. Whoops. Taylor not using at all. He's just letting him go. Interesting move there. He didn't want to fight it. He just let him go. Will he try to pass him again for the next lap? I don't know. I don't know the plan here. Port gets another 3 seconds. That's not going to help him, even though he's really nowhere. As that is John around. He was battling with Cold Carnival. I don't know if there was contact there. I'm really tired. I'm a sleepy boy.
I can tell, but I wonder if you have any thoughts about Taylor letting Hoop go. From my perspective, I could see it. Oh, I didn't hear it then.
Okay, I'll reiterate. I don't know what he's doing. I don't really care, though. It seems like it's set up. Seems like it's over. It's going to be second and third for the Red Bull drivers. Regardless, I assume he's going to go on the attack on this straight. He has over 70 ERS. Maybe he's trying to go for another fastest lap. I don't know. Got no idea.
Who has fastest lap? Hold on. It is Taylor. That's the yellow flag.
Oh, no, Minico went around
Minico.
again. That's no points. That's points for Axe. Axe passed Port. Port pitted. Port pitted for some reason. Meanwhile, all the ERS, all the DRS coming down to the straight. Taylor's clearly gonna, he wants to win on track. He'll easily blitz. With all the ERS he has, he's gonna easily blitz him. And that's that. Taylor will probably win on track, but I think that's going to be it. Meanwhile, Alpha Nice is having an impressive 4th place. Supply having a good 5th. Just kind of going down the order. Cam is, Solfin and more like it, is trying to hold off P7. This is going to be the last chance for Veyron. He has more ERS. He has more DRS. He's going to get this done, I think. They're both blinking, but through into the inside. And will he cover him off? Yes, he will. That's an easy pass down. That's Minico around again. Look at it. I can get to him. A little spin. Nothing harmless. Cookie gets himself 9 seconds. My gosh. You know, not helping himself, especially if he gets a penalty with the Sczther incident. Because, again, we didn't really get to see that.
Yeah.
But, all right. It's going to be Taylor. He'll cross the line first, but it's Hoop who's going to easily get the... 20-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Taylor's just built different.
Taylor's just built idiotic. Alpha Nice's podium. So far, I think that's.
I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be.
A guy can dream, though.
They're on Cam. They're making contact around the final corner.
Oh my God.
Cam shoves him off. He's gonna be able to keep P6. But I wonder, will Veyron decide that will be a penalty or not? Who knows? But Phantom will get P6 due to that great drive for the Alfa Romeo. We mentioned Alfa Romeo having a bad season so far, but that is able to be ripped to shreds with Phantom P6 as Axe and Aston Martin gets points.
Didn't he get P6 last time, right?
Yeah, he did.
He ties his best finish. Another good weekend for Phantom. Very good weekend for Alphanesis and Supply. I assume P4 and P5. I'm assuming that. I don't know exactly what that 20 seconds was for, but of course, that's a known... Oh, go burp. A known glitch, and Axe gets points. Another P10. I am just out of it right now. I'm tired. I don't know. Kind of died out. Not a good weekend for Ron, your commentator. But it was a great one for Zach. I wish you top 4. Oh my god.
Crazy! That's crazy! Get the milk out! Get the milk out!
Get the milk.
Get the milk out.
I took a sleeping pill when they told me I had to do this. Kick it in, I'll tell you that.
So apparently, according to Sczther, Cookie didn't do anything. It was all Hoop.
Interesting. They know. What if Hoop got a penalty, Taylor, you idiot? Whack! I can't wait to beat my kids when I get home. Alright, well, I assume you could get the top 3 in, which would be Hoop currently. I don't know who's second. No clue. I assume Taylor could still be second. I don't know. He had a 6-second buffer. I'll be real upset if Hoop gets a penalty and he still wins because Taylor spun in the last corner. Alright, you getting them in? Alright, whatever. Hoop gets first. He wins the entirety of the weekend and gets, I think is that what it's called? What's it called? What's that, I forget. It's whatever. It's like something where you sweep everything. He sweeps the weekend, gets pole.
It's literally called a sweep. Oh, Grand
up.
Slam, Grand Slam.
Grand Slam.
Grand Slam, that's what it is.
Taylor gets P2 after starting dead last in the sprint race. Alphanesis, I believe, gets P4.
Oh, I just accidentally invited Alphanesis party.
What?
Oops, I accidentally invited Alphanesis.
Okay. Supply gets 5th. Phantom's gonna get 6th. 7th is Sczther. 8th to Cam. 9th to Chandler. And 10th to Veyron. That's gonna round out the points finishes. McLaren is gonna... Sullivan's gonna get 11th, gosh. Friday is 12th. Tyler Ankrum. I mean, I don't know. I'm tired. Alright, I'll look at the board. 13th is gonna go to Axe. Wait, what? How is Axe? I forgot. Yeah, I noticed. Shut up, you. Shut up. You... I don't want to hear you talk.
Goofy, I don't want to hear it.
Spin out of the final lap? Who are you?
Goofy y'all.
Yeah, who finished second? Shut up, who?
Interview us.
Yeah, I know. Who finished second?
Cookie.
Cookie. Okay. I didn't know if Taylor was still within the 6-second gap. Yeah, good job there. Spins a lot. Shut up. Alright. I'll do Taylor and Hoop, and you'll get Cookie.
Wow,
Give me all a second. You guys put in your things. Make sure you check your stupid little boxes. And then and we'll load up the car, and we could get this going, and you can stop complaining.
Alright, where do you go?
What do you mean? You're doing... I said you're doing Cookie. Cookie got second.
Yeah, I know.
So you're gonna wait.
I'm saying.
Alright. We got our 3rd place finisher here. The guy who spun in the final corner because he's such a great driver. Taylor. Taylor, how was your race? It looked great from starting 20th and getting, I believe, 6 in the sprint race, and then you finished 3rd in the race. How was your race, you weenie?
I don't know what happened on that sprint race start. I want to give a kudos to Axe because me and Cam took it very cautious, and the next thing you know, I see Axe is up the road in front of me, which means that he held it flat out and he broke through it. So, kudos to Axe.
Better.
Bro is better.
Build different.
Yeah. I feel like I maybe could have had P4 in the sprint. I definitely didn't. I mean, I drove, I'd say, pretty good, not the best. And then going into the actual race, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I had a lot of pace, surprisingly. I planned on getting by Cookie. The lap the safety car came out, so that was rough. I had to sit behind him for a couple laps. He's a roadblock.
Wall. Why'd you spin in the final corner, you dude?
Because I saw Minico and I wanted to lap him.
So you wreck yourself?
Bro, I was pushing for it, and then I saw him slow down, but it was too late. I already drove it into the corner.
Oh, you hit Miniko?
No.
Oh.
So Miniko slowed down in the final corner because he didn't want to do another lap in wherever he was, probably 14th. So he didn't want to do another lap.
Why you decided to spin out in the final corner. You're all right. You're garbage.
Because I
Zach, do you have a question for him?
No. Shut
All
up,
right.
Taylor,
Zach.
please.
How do you feel about
Zach,
next
this is why you're
week
wrecking
at
for two.
Baku, right? Baku. Oh, we're
Sweeping the
going
weekend.
Sweep. All right. How do you feel about next week?
Sweeping the weekend.
You're
Sweeping the
really. Okay. That's a
Yep,
lot of
calling
confidence.
it.
I'm expecting it.
Just
That's
like
my
that.
goal for you now. All right, Zach, take it
Well-
away for a cookie.
Alright, Cookie, P2. You had P2 all race, really. That's literally it. Except for the penalties you got. You had a pretty big race. I'm being serious when I say this, by the way. So, just your thoughts about how your race went, really.
Yeah, this track is probably my weakest pace-wise. Like, it's always been like that. I've never been able to, I don't know, just be pacier onto it. Seems like wheels are much better. That was a good race. I kind of figured I didn't have the pace of like Taylor or Hoop, or even Sczther, so I was kind of just chilling. Sczther and I came together. I take zero blame in that. That was not my fault at all. And then he killed himself. So then he was kind of trolling the rest of the race. So almost got the safety car. But I was just chilling. Then Taylor spun the last lap. Didn't really care if I finished P2 or P3, to be honest with you. So cool. And then at the line, Miniko like stopped, like he was a lap down, and then Taylor's yellow flag just gave me I passed the lap car and instant gave me 20-second penalty. So hopefully that'll get removed. But yeah, it was I don't know, quiet.
It will, don't worry. I mean, you probably don't even have to report it. We can just probably just go, okay.
Should I feel like he's here? You know, it's already done.
Yeah.
Is what we say goes. Cry about it. All right.
But yeah, no, I think next week it'll be more representative of my actual pace. You know, pace I had in Byron in Australia. I think Imola's always a track that I have to just kind of sit there and take and hope I finish up on the podium. That's all. That's
Zach,
all.
this is your guy. You gonna talk?
Yeah, I know. I was currently texting Fridays. I'm sorry. My phone's more important than you. I did not say that, by the way. Let's completely ignore that. But heading in next weekend, Taylor said that you're going to sweep the weekend. Do you have the same expectations as him, or do you think you're both going to double
sweeping the
DNF?
weekend.
Taylor didn't say Cookie was
You're
sweeping
not.
the
No,
weekend.
I don't care.
Also,
okay, you're
I
DNFing.
totally...
I'm putting a C4 in your engine.
So Baku is a really, really good track for me. I haven't driven it in a couple of years, but it's always been one of my best tracks. So hopefully, you know, I mean, my pace on this game is really, really good. It's just Imola's a bad track, so we'll have to see. I think I'm a good shot at sweeping the weekend, maybe as well. Maybe we can double sweep. I don't know. But,
All right, can't wait for Ricardo and
Have
Verstappen.
team feud, baby. You love to see it. You love to see it. Kill each other, please.
I'll sweep you, Mop.
I feel like
I
you're
bet.
both gonna-
I'm the wingman at the end of the day.
I completely forgot about this. Y'all both can answer this. What happened with Sczther? Me and Ron have no clue. What
Oh yeah,
happened.
I was gonna say.
Per Sczther, it's Hoop's fault.
I was gonna say. By the way, Sczther, enjoy the week off. We won't miss you.
Oh yeah, just brake at the normal point. Just brake at the normal point when you're right behind someone's ass. It makes so
is that what
much
he
sense,
did?
right?
Oh, did you just watch that?
Yeah.
We have no idea. We came up on
I mean,
it. and
he's
we
just a
don't know.
little. Just
Yeah,
what
what happened for me
Family
was-
friendly. We've done a very good job today.
It seems like
Am I gonna get any questions? I won the
yeah,
race,
you're gonna
I
wait
got
your damn
pole, and
turn.
I got
Shut up.
everything,
You know what? You're not gonna get any questions.
Cam!
Keep it up like that.
bro. Okay, bro.
All right, fine. Shut up, Zach. We're done with you. We don't care about Cookie anymore. All right, Cam, it's your turn because you keep complaining and you can't wait. So yeah,
What's my
you won
name?
the race. How do you do it?
Did you just call
I'll
me
get
Cam?
race me.
Oh, whatever your name is.
Wait, what? I didn't know he was in this party. Wait, why is he in here? How is he getting introduced but not me?
I have no idea.
you had no
Ron
cop.
doesn't know
You're
who
facing,
he's
you're
talking
facing a
to.
paraplegic
All
on a
right,
pad,
Hoop.
bro.
All right, Hoop. You
God
won the
damn,
race.
bro.
You had an impressive performance. You get pole, and I want you to know I said terrible things about you. I said you've got I think your worst starting position is what, P2, but yet you only had one podium, and then I jinxed it, though I called it. I said, but who knows? Maybe he'll win the sprint race and the race, and you did just that. You won both of them. How was your weekend? Because it was clearly you're the class of the field. Besides for that blue car, but that blue car didn't live much longer. So, yeah, how'd you do?
Yes, it was a very good weekend. I embarrassed the Red Bulls and the Alpine of Sczther.
Hey! I
Look at the
And
standings.
I'm
Look at the
just
standings.
You
saying,
two
I'm
mute
just
your
saying,
minds.
I'm
Mute your
just
mind.
saying. But yes, it was a good weekend. Full win. I didn't get the fastest lap. Didn't get the Grand Chelem. Wish I got that, but yeah. It was a
Yeah,
good
yeah, I
weekend.
guess you got that.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You technically
all.
swept the
That's
weekend,
all your
though.
fault.
And if you want a prize on that category, NASCAR terms, you swept the weekend. You got pole, you got the win in both races. So you did a very good job. So next week is Baku. Well, bring it right back down. What was your thing on the whole Sczther incident? Because he blamed you, even though I thought it was Cookie's fault.
like I said. Yeah, I mean,
Be more descriptive
He's
if you're
right-
gonna say the same thing again. Shut up, Cookie. I'll explain
He's
it.
right behind me, and he's gonna break at the normal point. I see two cars coming at me so fast, I have to cover the inside. I mean, come on. There's not much I can do, but he needs to brake a little bit earlier as he's the car behind. It makes no sense to brake at the normal point.
All right, Zach, you got a question for him before we move on to next week?
No.
Okay, so next week is Baku. What do you think your chances here? Because these two guys apparently think they're going to sweep the entire weekend.
Good, bro.
I think I'm good there, but Mercedes is not good there. So, yes. Bad.
Yeah. Know your place. Know your place, Hoop.
All right,
I'll just put y'all on the wall at the castle.
I hate.
Hey, we got that. Hey, we got
Hey,
that on.
guys, I
We got
think
that on.
Ferrari's gonna do.
Actually, no,
Shut
Taylor has
your mouth.
Taylor's coming up with the plan already, so.
I think Ferrari's gonna do really good. Yeah? No? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely
God.
gonna finish a lot down. Definitely.
Really shouldn't have had to make this party invite only. Anyways, next week, if these idiots will shut up, we're going to Baku. And it's going to be a very interesting race, but we still got more races this weekend. Friday, we got Tier 3 here at Imola. They don't get a sprint race because whatever, I don't care. And then this Saturday, we have Tier 1, the best drivers we got, apparently, even though they suck. Tier 2, and then that's pretty much it for next week, and then we go into Baku. But yeah, you know, Zach, you got any final words? Because I don't really care anymore, and I want to get out of here.
Taylor's bad at this game. He can go outside. That's it.
One v one.
Honestly. All right. Yeah, that's it. Bye. You know, I'm done.
Yeah.